You know, our laptops have really become so much more important than ever in our lives. I mean, I think than ever. And we have the biggest name in technology all in this incredible value. The biggest names, plural, HP, Intel, Microsoft 11, Windows in here. You do get Office included with our value, and it's all for one day. Now, this is really important because there's so many of you who are kind of popping in and checking us out and saying, hey, what is HSN all about? And I'm glad you're here with me because we're gonna take a good, hard look at this great computer. I think some of the things, if you're new, that we do really well is we're able to take you into a computer, give you more information than you would ever in a million years get if you went to an electronics store. Because we want you to be a smart shopper, we want you to be a shopper who really knows what they're buying. And I will tell you by far, of all the goodies that are coming up, even Black Friday weekend, this is gonna be one of the most special buys of the entire holiday season. We have a 15-inch, which is like Haley's Comet. It's very rare. We've done a little smaller. We certainly do a 17-inch, but the 15-inch, believe it or not, is one of the most sought-after sizes because it's still very portable, super long battery life, but you really get all the bells and whistles you want in a size that works, whether you're at home or you're on the go. The other thing that I love about this is check out our 5 flex pay and the free shipping. That's so important to understand because that all ends tonight at midnight. We've got 2 hours and the countdown is on. Also, this value at midnight, if you wait, which if you want to, you could, is gonna go up to over $540, so almost $550 because you waited till tomorrow to pick it up when you can get it today. So really, do not wait any longer. This is the time. Now the value is incredible. In fact, I did some of my own kind of nerd math. The computer itself is amazing where you get all the details, you'll learn all about it. The bundled goodies included with our exclusive deal are $581 of value. And again, we'll break all that down. Now, the big challenge, other than the price going up at midnight, is will you get the color that you want before they're all gone or we hit midnight? And again, it goes up substantially. I have 3 colors left. Are you ready? We have the rose gold. Is this the gold? This is the, I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Kevin, my producer, is trying to talk to me. Rose is the most limited right now. I have 350 left, and then that's it, guys. So that's the rose gold. I want you to see the teal, and I brought this shot, and I wanted to get this shot overhead, only because the teal is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is 100% exclusive to you shopping with us. You'll never find it in any stores. Look at this keyboard. Oh my gosh, it looks like a geode. Like, I love jewelry, so I sell a lot of jewelry. Have you ever seen a geode inside it? That's what this keyboard looks like. It is amazing. That's the teal, and that is 100% exclusive if you're shopping with us. My final color, which is down there on the other end, is gonna be the silver. That is the third choice. So right now, before we go any further, if you are thinking about getting a new laptop or you have somebody in your life who really needs a laptop, maybe they're going off to college, maybe you've got an old desktop that's just biting the dust, do it tonight while we still have the deal available, and of course before midnight. Well, we have a lot to get into, and we're gonna literally walk you through it. We're gonna make you the smartest computer purchaser you've ever been, and to do that, I've got Aaron joining me. And Aaron, it's been, I know, a really nice, fun, long day for you, but I'm glad you're hanging in there. We're gonna talk about this for a bit, so let's jump into how exciting this computer really is.
Thanks, Susan. It has been such a fun day. I've never done a 49-hour live event. I don't think anyone at HSN has ever done it before. So we all kind of jumped in together, and we've had a blast. Thank you all for helping us to make it so darn successful. Can you believe in 25 minutes, Ben Platt's gonna sing on the stage? I'm so excited. It's just a really big, exciting night. So this computer has been the easiest thing I've ever had. I've been at HSN 15 years. I've never sold anything any easier than this computer. Like, talk about something that absolutely sells itself. For the first time in 6 years, I'm able to say brand new operating system, Windows 11. This comes with the Windows 11 pre-installed. So that's number one. And in a little bit, I'll get into all of this. I've got a great Windows 11 video. I'm going to talk about all the new widgets that are built in, and Microsoft Teams that is built in, all of the great things, the new Snap, the fact that you can download Xbox games out. So there's a lot that we'll get into with that. I really thought, given the year that manufacturing has had, we always do this big early November Today special. For the past probably, I'm going to guess, maybe 6 years, we've tried to do a $399 laptop. And we've done a good job at keeping a good, strong laptop, but I thought this year there's no way we'll have Windows 11. I thought it would be Windows 10 that you could upgrade later. I thought there was no way we would include Microsoft Office, which brings me to my next point. Everyone who purchases tonight gets Microsoft Office. So that's a full version of Microsoft 365, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote, and Publisher. All 7 of the Microsoft Office programs. You get them all for a full year for your computer, tablet, and smartphone. So, and that's included. So you see the price that you pay, right? Normally you see that price, and then there's another price underneath it, usually about $50, or so more. And that's the price with Microsoft Office. Not tonight. Tonight there's one price. Everybody gets Microsoft Office. Usually, almost all of us do is we get our computer home. The first thing we do, we get out our credit cards, we go on the Microsoft site, and we're like, okay, 60, 70 bucks. I got to buy Microsoft Office. That's what everybody uses. Of course I'm going to get it. It's included. So just knock that off your list tonight. That's a really big deal that we're including. As I said, we're sending preloaded Windows 11. It's not just Windows 11, it's Windows 11 in S mode. Do you know what that means? Windows 11 in S mode means that you're never going to have to buy antivirus for this. This is a computer that cannot catch a virus. This is a computer that cannot catch a virus. You don't have to worry about viruses, spyware, malware, worms, Trojans. All of those things are things of the past. This computer doesn't even run those files. It's so smart, it totally filters them out. Not only that, because it's in S mode, it's also going to update for you automatically. So, and this is something I will talk more about as well, but you don't have to be a computer technician. You don't have to download the latest updates. You don't have to worry about the latest patches and plugs to the operating system as they come in the future. It updates and runs all of those automatically. It's a computer for people who want to enjoy their computer, not who want to be IT people all the time. And then last, but certainly not least, we at HP work so hard to bring HSN things that are totally of their own nature. So things that HSN can have by themselves. There's a little banner up here. Now you'll see it again in a minute that says new and exclusive to HSN and QVC, our sister network, is something called the 123 Judgment-Free IT program. When you get this computer home, it comes with 1-year accidental damage protection. So if you drop the computer, break the computer, crack the screen, if your kids, I've got a 3-year-old, so Lord, you just never know where anything might end up in the toilet or in the sink, or you just don't know. It doesn't matter. For the first year, if anything happens to your computer, you're protected. HP will repair with original HP parts or replace your computer for free. No additional charge. That's included today. That's the protection plan that's included. You don't have to buy it. In addition to that, so that's 1 year of that. 2 years of HP Smart Friend. Any question you have about your new computer? This is Windows 11. You've never used it before. None of us have. You might have a question. If you have a question, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, there is someone that you can call to answer that question for you. Doesn't that feel good to know? You're never going to be at a place like, I don't know what to do next. I got to call. I got to try to find my sister-in-law or try to find my son. The true computer experts, people that built the computer, are there again. No extra fee. That's included. So full year accidental damage, 2-year HP Smart Friend, and then 3 years of Find My HP. Our local stand-up comic and also host, Helen Keeney, calls it, we have to credit her because I think it's so good. She calls it LoJack for your computer. That's essentially what it is. If your computer goes missing, if you can't find it, you don't know where it is, for 3 years, there's something built into it, a service built in where you can actually geolocate your computer. So, full year accidental damage protection, 2 years HP Smart Friend, 3 years Find My HP. That in addition to Windows 11 built in, Windows 11 in S mode, so you don't have to buy antivirus, you don't have to worry about updating your computer, and a full year of Microsoft 365. Those are 4 really big reasons to buy before midnight tonight, because they're all included today and today only when you pick up the Today Special.
You know, Aaron, it's so exciting when you get a fresh new computer. There's just something so lovely about it. You know, it's got that new computer smell. You're like, oh, especially if you've worked on a computer for years now and it's all bogged down and it's clogged up and maybe there's peanut butter or crumbs in the keyboard. You know, maybe the screen is just really biting the dust. There is nothing really quite better than getting a new fresh computer. And I think what makes this so exciting is it's just a phenomenal series of top brand names. You know, if you ever bought a computer, bought anything, you're like, it's a good price, but I have no idea who the manufacturers are. And you know you're risking it. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna give it a shot. And then, of course, you end up being disappointed because it was a no-name company. These are 3 of the biggest names in the business. HP, #1 bestseller here at HSN, #1 around the world. Then you're talking about Intel, the processor inside that I know Aaron's gonna walk through and more in depth for us. Then you're talking about Microsoft, the latest in Windows, which is Windows Windows 11, and you do all that, and look at a really remarkable price. It is a little over 300 bucks, under $400 to get a fantastic size laptop. Now, what's super important to understand, and I mentioned it a moment ago, but you might be channel surfing. This is it. It is the final 15-inch laptop we're doing for the whole holiday season. We've never offered a better value than you're getting on this one, and everything about this is all built for speed and for smooth sailing. You know, it's all built, so when you're on here and you're digging through, right now I'm on Microsoft Store. I'm in the store. There are like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of things you can get in the store. Many of them free, absolutely free. It's wonderful. Do you have a Netflix account? You want to watch Netflix? Guess what? You're in here. You can watch your Netflix. And you'll see what I have in here in just a second, because I just want you to see the speed and the accuracy of this computer. And it's lovely to have something like that, right? A fresh new computer that doesn't have a whole bunch of junk on it, that you're going to be able to set up the way you want to set it up. The ease of use is just as simple and wonderful as can be. So again, I'm just now in deals and scrolling down. I can scroll over. There are so many wonderful things. I love productivity because I think all of us try to be more productive in our lives, whether it's things for the kids for learning. There's my little Cricut design space. That is something I'm very, very familiar with. There's design space. I love it. I use it all the time. And again, things that are fun, things that help you think. Look at this. All right, how about Telegram Desktop? I don't know what it is, but it sounds pretty interesting. Adobe Photoshop. Do you have anybody who really wants to get into Photoshop? That is the premier name when it comes to any kind of photo manipulation or creating. How about coloring? Just want some relaxing coloring. Yes, you could do it on the computer. I always say if you have a desire, an interest, or a thought, you're going to find some type of app or place where you're going to be able to get more information about that. And certainly this is the time to do it. Lowest price we've ever done. It is a phenomenal buy right now. And I've got 3 colors left, which is great. The only thing I want to mention, because this teal is so gorgeous, the teal, if you want the teal, it is available. All you have to do, now if you want the rose gold or the silver, that's going to ship right away. And I want to be totally transparent. If you want the teal, and I would be certainly happy to wait on this, it's going to be delivered the first week of December. So it's only a couple days difference, but I think the teal is so spectacular. I think this interior is so gorgeous, and this is totally exclusive, that for me, I'm okay waiting a few more days to be able to get a hold of the teal, so the teal is still available. Although I do want to give you an update. If you're getting the rose gold, which is always one of the very most popular, we're down to under 300. I'm going to be calling that one sold out in just a couple of moments. So if you do want to get that gorgeous rose gold, yes, matches the phone, which is lovely, then we're down to the final couple of hundred, and then that will be gone. And I'll have teal and I'll have silver as well, but this is going to be limited here in just a couple of minutes. So Aaron, I know you have a lot to share with us because there's so much to this, and I'd love you just to jump into maybe one of your favorite areas.
The logical place to start, since it's been 6 years since we've been able to introduce a new operating system. But just before I do that, before we play the video, let me kind of set this up. You might be thinking, well, why a new operating system now? I mean, everyone loved Windows 10. I got to introduce Windows 8 at HSN, Windows 10 and Windows 11, and I don't remember honestly with Windows 8, but definitely with Windows 10 and Windows 11, we were the first retailer to get to introduce it in the US. Really exciting stuff. Windows 10 would just set the world on fire. Everyone just loved it. And that's one of the reasons why it stayed around for 6 years, because no one had any complaints about it. What happened was the world changed. We had a pandemic that no one's experienced for 100 years. And all of a sudden we spent more time on our computers. We spent more time having to communicate in different ways, particularly on things like web chat, going to the doctor online and all of those kind of things. We spent more time trying to be more productive and trying to multitask. It wasn't necessarily either work or do things for home or play games. Sometimes it was, I'm just living my life on this screen. I've got to do lots of things at the same time. So Windows 11 was brought about really as an answer to solve some of those problems. It is not a huge departure, frankly, from Windows 10. It's an improvement, I think, upon many of the things in Windows 10, but I would call it sort of based on the same architecture as Windows 10. Anyway, let's take a look at it. I am very proud here. We've had it only for about a month. This is the first 15-inch computer, #1 selling screen size in America. The first 15-inch computer on which we have had Windows 11 pre-installed. Windows 11 brings you closer to the people and the things you love. That's really what it was built and designed to do, to help you create, connect, and play. The start button, the settings, the search button are all at the bottom middle. So you'll see that they've moved just a little bit. They're not justified on the left anymore. They're at the bottom middle, just very, very easy to get to. All new themes that are gorgeous. One of the things about this that I think you'll notice is it's just so pretty. Even we're in Snap here. So this is the 4th edition of Snap. It just keeps getting better and easier. All the corners are rounded. It's a little thing, but it's soft and it's pretty. And we find that we spend so much time on our computers now. We just want to make them as accessible and as comfortable as we can. Personalized feeds with widgets. I think widgets are going to be a humongous thing. A widget is something that is built in. It is attached to the pin to the taskbar, I should say. When you click on widgets, it opens on the left, and it opens up sort of the things that you look at all day long. So like the weather, Dow Jones numbers, sports scores, your pictures, and you can customize it to show whatever you want, local news. So you don't have to go to your phone or your tablet to see those things that you see all the time. Something that kind of went by a little bit quickly there, Microsoft Teams is now built into your computer. One of the big things with Microsoft Teams is Microsoft Chat. And chat, of course, allows you to do web calls with your friends and your family and your colleagues, and allows you to do them so easily. You don't need a Zoom room. You don't need a number. You don't need a code. You basically just put in the email address or the phone number of the person that you want to connect. It sends them a link. Boom, boom. Everybody's connected, and you're online together. So that's a big thing. Now, the last thing that you saw, I'm sorry it went by so quickly. Actually, I'm going to hold the thought on that for a minute because I want to show you. This is widgets. I pulled up widgets here. I'll make it go away just so you can see it come out again. I always forget. Is it that one? No, that's desktop. This one's widgets. Okay, so there we go. You give it a click, and then from the left, your widgets come out. There's, like I said, weather. There's Major League. Is that Major League Soccer? MLS? Yeah, I think that's Major League Soccer. Interesting. So far, I've just seen Major League Baseball, Major League Hockey, NHL, and what else in football, but it looks like some Major League Soccer scores down there too right now on my sports feed. I've got some pictures up, and then news feeds, and again, that's all configurable. One other thing that went by so fast, I didn't get to address it directly, and it's really, really exciting. New high dynamic range built in, and the ability to download Xbox games on your computer. It's going to say that. This is big for gaming people. It's big. The ability to download Xbox games on your computer. So what that means is you don't have to necessarily have an Xbox or a really expensive gaming station anymore to play Xbox games. You can get the Xbox Game Pass. One of the technological reasons that this can happen now is because a lot of the processing for the games can happen remotely. Kind of happens in the cloud. So you buy the game, a lot of processing happens here, then it kind of beams down to your computer. In this computer, you have an Intel processor. Bum, 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 bum. Sound familiar? Ben Platt's going to sing for you better in about 10 minutes. We're going to get to see Ben Platt sing. I don't think I've ever been so excited to be on air with someone as I am tonight. He's just, the talent of my generation. And you know, Suzanne, I'm a musician and a theater person, and I'm psyched. Anyway, Intel, bum, 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 bum. Hear that, Ben? We could do a duet. Intel is built in. Intel ultra high definition graphics. And I'm never going to get to do that, but Intel high definition graphics are going to help you have a great gaming experience when you play those Xbox games, for example. And last little thing from me, I've gone on long enough. Some things about the Intel Celeron processor: value and versatility built in, smooth running apps, email, web browsing, less waiting and more doing on your computer. It's really a processor. Suzanne and I talk about this a lot. Processors that are built for everyday use. You're really your go-to, whether you're a student, whether you're a silver surfer, whether you're a professional, whatever you are. It is a processor that is built for 99.9% of us. And I think, there's nobody out there who will go, oh, Intel, no, I don't want an Intel processor. It's the #1 processor in the world, and it's in your brand new computer.
And I think with all of that, what is so much fun about getting this computer is the fact that you just get all the bells and whistles you want in a really speedy, performance-driven computer. And it's not heavy, and it's not bulky, it's not hot, it's got solid-state drive in it. If you were to take this checkbox of a really brilliant computer and not have to spend a fortune for it, you're looking at it. I mean, this is it from HP. Now, I wanted to show you my screen because I think this is important to realize this, because sometimes I think it's a little bit of a wake-up call. How many days, I typed in, and very quickly it came up, how many days till Christmas? In 48 days. Okay, did you realize it's not that far away? So right now, now we have 2 hours left, maybe about an hour and 40 minutes left in our biggest shopping event ever. Remember the 5 Flex, the free shipping, it all ends at midnight. So you might wanted to get a Curtis Stone cookware set or Dolly's beautiful perfume, or you might be picking up this computer. It could be anything, clothing from G by Juliana, whatever it might be you've seen here at HSN. You have less than 2 hours now to get free shipping, which really does rack up the savings. And you have 5 Flex Pays, which means you're gonna pay it off in 5 months. We ship it basically right away. You're good to go. And then our extended return policy is until the end of January. How crazy is that? You get a couple of months to make sure everything about this is something you love, and if you don't, I always say, leave it in the mailbox and send it back to us, and we're still gonna refund your money. Another option if you have our HSN card is you have 12 months of our VIP financing, which is really cool. It's like 12 months of FlexPay for $33.33. And again, that basically gives you 12 months to pay it off. Now, if you do not have our HSN card, tonight would be an exceptional time to apply for it. Because whatever it is you do purchase from us, and using that card for the very first time, we're gonna give you $40 off the price of whatever it is you're buying with it. That's huge. I always say it's like going to the grocery store and you get to the cash register and the cashier goes, is this your first time shopping at this grocery store? And I go, well, yeah, it is. And the cashier goes, well, we're just gonna give you $40 off your bill. You would drop dead on the floor. You're like, I'm coming to this store for the rest of my life. That's pretty darn good. Well, that's basically what we're doing. When we introduce you to the card, there's lots of VIP access you get after you have the card, but this is the night and this is the opportunity to be able to get it. I want to give you an update. If you want the rose gold, we're down to the last dribble drab. We have a little over 200 left. I'll show you the front. It's beautiful. It's classic. This is so lightweight. The keyboard is gorgeous. There's your touchpad right there. Everything about this is so pretty. But again, the final 200 are available. I will keep you updated because after that's gone, then we're going to have the silver and the teal. Now, I do want to mention the teal again, just because it's gorgeous. I have never seen, I think, a prettier laptop in my life. This keyboard looks like you're looking inside a geode. If you know anything about like geodes and gemstones, this keyboard is so beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. I know we got more to tell you about it, but if you're gonna get the teal, the good news is I'm okay. I've got enough teal for everybody. The problem, it's not really a challenge. You might have to wait a few more days to get it. It's on extended delivery, but to me, oh, thank you. That's such a good look, guys. Thank you. That's much better. To me, it's okay. I would wait a few more days just to get my hands on the teal. But again, all the offer, all the deal, the 5 Flex, the free shipping, it all ends tonight at midnight, and we're, what, an hour and a half away from that happening. So you wanna jump in now because the price does go up substantially. You know, there's so many other things, Aaron, I know you wanna share with us, but I really would like to get into some of the performance features, because again, 15 inches is such a great
size. They pulled my program like 2 minutes before.
Are you okay? Is Aaron okay?
Yeah, it's just, I won't. I don't know, can you see me? I can't see me. Okay,
well,
all right,
no,
hi.
I can see you and I can hear you, if that's any help. Okay.
That works.
So we see your handsome face. You look great, by the way. Yes, you have a very long day, so I'm very impressed.
You can see, I can't see me anymore. We're setting up for Ben Platt, so it's just a little unusual for us here. Let me talk you through a couple of other things that come along. This would be a great time to talk about Windows in S mode for a few minutes, and to talk about Microsoft Office. So first, Microsoft Office. We all know what Microsoft Office is, right? It's exciting to get Microsoft Office included. You know, most typically what happens is you get your new computer home, and the very first thing you do is you go, well, I mean, somebody sent me a Word document, or somebody sent me an Excel document, or somebody sent me a PowerPoint document, or whatever it is. So you get out your credit card, go online and buy whatever it is, you know, buy Microsoft Office. Usually it's $50 or $60 or whatever it is. Here's the good news. It's included. And today, normally you see that we have one price for today's offer. Normally, when we have a computer that has Microsoft Office, there's a second price, and it's usually about, give or take, an additional $50 or so, which is a good deal. That's less than you pay for Microsoft Office to get the computer with Microsoft Office. That's not how it works today. Today, everybody gets Microsoft Office 365. So what exactly is it? It's all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs: Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote, and Publisher. All 7 of the Microsoft Office programs: Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote, and Publisher. You get them for a full year. So a full year, not just for your computer, but also for a tablet and for a smartphone. The nice thing about that is, you know, we all work across devices in this day and age, right? We're on our phones probably too much. We're on our tablets a lot. We're on our computers a lot. Sometimes you've got the kids at the doctor's office, or you're waiting in the parking lot to pick up your kids from school. You've got 15 minutes. Why not check in, maybe do a cursory look at a spreadsheet or whatever? Obviously, when it gets time to do your work, you're going to your computer. That's the thing about the computer is there's no replacing it. You need that bigger screen. You need that full keyboard. If you have a computer now that you don't love, if your computer is slow, if your computer is hot, if your computer is heavy, you realize this computer weighs 3.75 pounds. It's nothing. It's so lightweight. The battery life on it is 10.5 hours. How long is the battery life on is your computer a couple years old? Is the battery like a 3-hour battery or a 4-hour battery? And you feel like it's gone in a second, right? Not only is the battery life 10.5 hours, it charges to 50% full, which on this computer is nearly a little bit over a 5-hour charge, 5 hours and 15 minutes to be specific. In 45 minutes, you get a 5-hour charge. So if you forget to charge your computer, it doesn't matter. By the time you take a shower, have a cup of coffee, get yourself together and out the door, your computer's charged for the day. So it's those little things, those little creature comforts that I think you will absolutely love. One other thing that really bears mentioning now, it's not just Windows 11, it's Windows 11 in S mode. S mode changes everything. It's sort of the next level up from Windows 11. And specifically what that means is longer battery life, as I said, 10.5 hours, faster startup and shutdown times. Watch, when I open this computer, and this is also partially due to the solid state drive that's in it. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But notice the computer, it's instantly on. There is no waiting. When we do a little bit of multitasking on the computer, look, you see how quickly I did that? I opened up a couple of things. I'm gonna hop over here and open up PowerPoint. If I want to do a little bit of editing on PowerPoint, I'm going to take this 3-dimensional object in the middle here, just do a little moving, a little 3-dimensional editing, no big deal. While I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 programs open. So speed is out of this world. In Windows 11 in S mode, the other thing you get is security. I'm going to be really clear here. This computer cannot catch a virus. This computer cannot catch a virus. You don't have to worry about viruses, spyware, malware, adware, any of those things. Forget about all of them. They don't matter anymore because they're not applicable to this computer. It means you don't have to buy antivirus every single year, every single month, however, save a ton of money there. And you don't have to keep up with your computer. What I mean by that is it's up to date without the wait. So it automatically updates the over-the-air updates that come to your computer. It downloads them and it runs them. So you know how wake up in the morning. I always say, you know how when you wake up in the morning at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, no, Aaron, that's when you wake up in the morning. When most people, I work late, it's late, right? When I wake up at 10, when you wake up at 7, or, you know, when a normal person wakes up, which is not me, and unfortunately, I did not get the early morning gene. You wake up, you get your computer, you stretch, you get your cup of coffee, and you go, oh, man, I got to download these updates, and I've got to run them. It's going to take 30 minutes before I can use my computer. That doesn't happen anymore. It downloads and updates your computer for you automatically, so you don't have to be the caretaker of your computer. It's sort of like having a condo. You know, you don't have to worry about the lawn. You don't have to worry about attending the roses and the roof tiles. You just get to go in and have a good time. It's a computer that takes care of itself. So Suzanne, when you're ready to do your social networking and you're ready to take care of your Word documents, you're ready to get online and see your friends and family or do some shopping, your computer is always ready for you. And that's one of the things that Windows S mode ensures.
Well, and, and again, when they really think about all the conveniences of that, you know, you're right. You could go make a cup of coffee. You could actually knit an Afghan, you know, find that 40-year-old computer's waking up and going, okay, I'm ready to go. This is instant on and off. It is ready to go right when you're ready for it. And it's got the long battery life. It's got all the names. I was saying that earlier, you know, if you ever go to a store and you're like, well, I can only afford to get this, and I can't even pronounce the name of the company, or do you get HP, Intel, and Windows? And the latest from all three of those, we've included, which is even more amazing, Microsoft 365. There's a whole host of over $500 of bonus goodies. And Aaron, when we get back in a couple minutes, I'd love you to go over that for us. But it's all included in this exclusive bundle. Who do you have in your life that needs a new computer? Was everybody crowded on it this last year because they were like, okay, you know, mom's on there, dad's on there, kids are trying to learn. Everybody's trying to get their time on that main computer. This is the perfect time to get a brand new one. This is the perfect time to share this as a great gift because the 15-inch is so wildly portable. It's very lightweight. I can literally hold it up on a couple of fingers, and yet you get that performance that we really want. You know, being lightweight is one thing. You think, oh, is there enough guts in there to make it a really good performing computer? This one truly does have it all. And it is the lowest price we've ever done. It's the best price we've ever done. And it's the only 15-inch today special for the rest of the year. So if you need a computer that can work great at home, but also work great in the school environment, to work great on the college campus, to work great on the go if you're back traveling for work again, I think this is the perfect one for you. And I think you're gonna love it. Now, if you want the rose gold, we're gonna be saying goodbye to the rose gold potentially while Ben Platt is singing, okay? I have 150 left, and so we'll get to that in just a moment. And look what I did. I looked up Ben Platt. It came up very quickly on my computer. Here he is. We're so excited because he's gonna be performing live for us. He's actually doing a song from his most recent album, which I'm excited about. But I didn't know it was Benjamin Schiff Platt, and he was born September 24th of 1993. We do know, though, he is a huge star and such an absolute award winner as well. And as part of all of our excitement of the last 2 days, he's gonna help us wrap up a really, really fun event. So we're gonna go to Mally and Ben. And by the way, you're gonna see a really cute, see that QR code right there? What I want you to know about that code is that is going to offer you a very special offer to be able to get a ticket to Ben's upcoming performances. So you definitely wanna hit that code with your phone, get the information. And I love it. You wanna know any more anything else? Yep, Tony, Emmy, Grammy, loved him in pitch perfect, even though I can't spit it out. I'm just so excited he's with us. It's so awesome. And here he is, Mally, and of course, Ben.
There they are. Here we go. Hi, my love. How are you?
Hey, everybody. I'm so good. I'm so excited.
We are excited. Get ready for the ride of your life. May I introduce to you the one and only Mr. Ben Platt. He is here to perform for us. Get ready for a big surprise and a big treat. It's really incredible.
Sucks that you're perfect, 'cause you're not perfect for me. And though you kill me with kindness, it ain't the kind that I need. I know we look good on paper until you give us a read. 'Cause when we pull back the curtains, there ain't a whole lot to see. I wanna love you, but I don't. I wanna lead you, but I won't. I beg my heart to start to race when I'm kissing you. I say I'm dreaming about your face, but it isn't you. And I'm not trying to change you, but it's just not in the stars. There's somebody out there to love you just as you are. When you finally find someone who fits you right, you're gonna see I couldn't be him no matter how hard I try. I know I wanna love you, but I wanna love you, but I wanna love you, but I don't. I wanna lead you, but I won't. wanna need you, but I won't. I beg my heart to start to race when I'm kissing you. I say I'm dreaming about your face, but it isn't you. I wanna love you, but I know you gotta let me let you go. 'Cause I can't look you in the eye for another day. Won't stay forever, so goodbye. It's the only way. I wanna love you, but I know. I wanna love you, but I know. I wanna love you. I wanna.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that was so exciting. So Ben Platt, of course, he's known for so many great movies and so many things that he's doing. He's got a new album coming out. Now that little QR code right there, if you access it with your phone, it's just go up to it and use your phone with your camera. You're gonna see a special offer for his upcoming tour, which is pretty exciting. So definitely check it out. And of course, we're so thankful and wanna thank him for joining us. It is our big event. What an awesome song. I'm Suzanne Runyon, you're watching HSN. I have the finale of a big 49-hour live event that spans 4 different networks, and we've had so many great surprises. I still have one more big surprise coming up next hour, so we'll get to that too. We are not done yet. What's happening right now is you have free shipping and 5 flex pays on everything, and that's really cool, but it ends tonight at midnight East Coast time. So if you've been watching for the last couple days or last couple of minutes, you want to make sure and get all your ordering in before we hit midnight East Coast time, because that awesome offer is over and you save a lot of money when you get that free shipping. It was so funny. I was with Michelle earlier. We were prepping. She was going on HSN2. In fact, she's on HSN2 Live right now. And she saw me in a top and she said, hey, where did you get that top? And I go, oh, it's Marla Wynn top. It's something I was wearing on another video she was watching. And she said, I need to order that right now. And we're all doing that. We're like, oh, we got to get it in before the free shipping ends, because you could just save so much money on shipping charges alone. So take advantage of it. This is an exciting time because right now we are showing you our very best foot forward on an HP laptop. It's lightweight, it's portable, but it's powerful. This is the one that fits into your lifestyle so perfectly. And here are your options, just to kind of give you an update if you're channel surfing. Right in front of me, I am actually working on the rose gold. It is almost completely sold out at this point. So if you want the rose gold, I'm down to the last couple dozen. I will keep you informed. The next one you're about to see is probably my favorite because we've never offered anything like this. This is a glorious teal, and it's 100% exclusive to you shopping with us. It is the #1 best-selling color today. It literally looks like a geode, the inside of an exotic geode. It's stunning. And I love the keyboard. Isn't that beautiful? And by the way, this is a lit up keyboard, which again, Aaron will talk about more. If you want this one, it's available. The only thing I want to make sure you understand is it's going to ship a couple days later than either the rose gold or the silver. That's okay. It's worth waiting because I think it is such a stunning looking laptop. It'll be, I think, your fave. And then of course we have silver down below, which is always very popular. It's one of the classic colors that we're offering. Aaron is joining me once again. He's one of our fantastic computer experts and electronic experts. And Aaron, I know we just sort of scratched the surface. There is more to get into. Before I go to him, let me tell you, with this special configuration, you are getting over almost $600 of extra goodies. And I'm going to kind of break it down real quick for you what is included. Obviously, you're getting the HP laptop, 15-inch. It's the lowest price we've ever done. Super powerful Intel Celeron processor in there, and it's solid state, which means instant on, instant off, and just a smoothness that you don't get in traditional laptops. Bigger Brains Learn Windows for your computers is included. That's a $180 value. Microsoft Office, a full year, that is included. BuffX Pro 1-year service. America's Test Kitchen Cooking School, 3 months. PDF Extra, 1-year service of that. LiveX Live Plus, 1-year membership to that. Award Wallet Plus, a 1-year membership to that. Hallmark Card Studio Studio for Windows for creative people like me, Meeting Recorder Plus for Windows, and Dock Lock. All of that is also included. You'll get a voucher that comes with our configuration. So you will get all of that plus just this incredible, incredible laptop. And Aaron is ready again. I think he was blown away by Mr. Pratt.
That's right. He blew the electricity out of my place. Yeah, Ben Platt was awesome. I've really enjoyed his new album, actually. And Go As We Grow, Grow As We Go is a beautiful song. So I recommend checking that out. Grow As We Go. Gorgeous new song on his album. Okay, moving on back to my computer and your new computer. Some other things that you need to know about it that I think you'll love. So what I'd love to do is we have a features video that I would love to play for you. It goes by really fast. I want to go through that features video, and then we have some stills that I'm going to talk through, because you might be wondering things like, does it have a fingerprint reader? Yeah, it does. Does it have a webcam, etc.? We'll get through all that. Reliable performance for everyday computing. Intel Celeron processor built in for great speed. See every last detail on it. Beautiful 15-inch screen. #1 screen size in America. Great speed with 4 gigs of RAM. Great memory, 128 gigabyte solid state drive. 10.5-hour battery life, microphone integrated, full year of Microsoft Office comes along with this, all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs. The computer weighs just 3.75 pounds, but has a 10.5-hour battery life. That is the latest in technology. I want to show you as well. Look how thin it is. Sliver thin, razor thin, so easy to take with you on the go. Susanna's mentioned this several times, but I have not put my 2 cents in about it, and I really like to put my 2 cents in. So if you can do it, get the teal. It's mind-blowing. It's beautiful. Let's see, what other color did I had the silver. Silver's the other color that I've had. I got to play around with a little bit, and it's great. It's lovely. But there is nothing like, I've sold a lot of computers, guys. For 15 years, I've seen all kinds of beautiful interiors. This agate sort of gold vein that's running through it, they have really just outdone themselves with it. It is a beautiful computer. So if you're on the fence, I know it's going to take a couple more days to get the teal home. You're living with whatever computer you have right now already. You can live with it for a couple more days. If you can wait and you're thinking about the teal, I would go for the teal. It's just beautiful. We have a couple of what we call feature stills that are going to help me walk around the computer. It'll take a few minutes, but I think it's worth it. For those of you who really want to know some of the nitty gritty. And then after I do that, gosh, we're in our last 15 minutes already, good Lord. Pardon me, I will go back through Windows 11 and S mode and all of those kind of things. So top of this, the first thing you see is Intel ultra high definition graphics at the top. So it's very, very good at processing games. We mentioned with Windows 11, you can now you can now download and play Xbox games, Bluetooth built in. You could have an Bluetooth controller, all those kind of things. 4 gigs of memory. Memory is important for speed online and for multitasking. If you ever think, gosh, my computer's slow and I try to do more than one thing at a time, you probably don't have enough RAM. Or if you ever think, gosh, my computer's really slow online, your computer probably isn't slow. Your internet probably isn't slow, I should say. Your computer may very well be slow, and it may very well be slow because it doesn't have enough RAM. 128 gigabyte solid state storage. Solid state is lighter, quieter, and faster storage. So you get what you need a lot more quickly. And 128 gigabytes is a good size as well, particularly considering so many things are stored offline now. We just stream so darn much. You probably don't need that big of a local storage. 128 gigs is a great size. HDMI port built in. That HDMI port allows you to send high definition video and audio with one cable. So if you're setting up a second screen, setting up kind of a home office environment, like so many of us have done, the HDMI port makes that much easier. Super speed USB-C, that is the latest technology in USB ports. There are 2 USB-A ports as well. So on the other side, you'll see 2 USB-A ports. You've got basically all the technology in USB-A and in accessorial ports that you could need here. There is, I like this, the headphone and mic combo. So there's a place where you can plug in. Now, microphones and speaker are integrated. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are integrated, so you can use wireless options. But sometimes it's just nice, isn't it, to use a wired headphone and mic combo. It means that you can plug right in, have a great sound quality, and it's just a really easy and reliable way to do it. Honestly, sometimes I wish we still used wired earbuds because they're just so darn dependable. There's an SD card reader. That's an easy way to expand your memory a little bit if you ever want to do so. Biometric fingerprint ID. That biometric fingerprint ID is a very, very easy way to be able to log into your computer. It's a safe way and it's a fast way. You just pop your little finger down there. You still have access to Windows Hello, which is the face login, and you still have access to using a number code as well, but the fingerprint ID is the latest way to do it. HP Fast Charge allows you to charge your computer to 50% full. So on this computer, that's about 5 hours and 15 minutes. You can charge to 50% full in just 45 minutes. Really nice feature. And then, of course, Intel's Celeron processor built in, #1 processor company in the world. We've got one more still to show you here. And this talks about the ultra high definition, the high definition camera, the HP TrueVision camera that's built in. So whether you're doing Zoom calls, you're doing Skype calls, or you're using that brand new integrated Microsoft Teams to do chat, you've got a great integrated webcam built in, ready to go. Full-size backlit keyboard. I'll show off those backlights in just a minute. That is a feature that you often see in $1,000 plus computers. Very rarely see it in sub $500, let alone sub $400 computers. It means that you can see the keyboard really well in all lighting conditions. Up to a 10.5-hour battery life. So especially if you're streaming, if you're spending time online, you've got a great long battery life. Weighs only 3.75 pounds, so it's ultra lightweight, and has a super speed USB Type A, two actually, super speed USB Type A ports. So easy to plug in your thumb drives or any of the various accessories that you might have. It's a computer that is built for working with all of your computer accessories and all the things that you have in your life. A couple other things, if we can take a live shot here for just a second, that I want to show you. Really, there's just one thing that I wanted to show you, and that is I mentioned the backlit keys. That's what I'm trying to say. Here they are. All you do is press F5. So give F5 one press. Notice right now nothing's turned on. One touch and boom. It's like what day did we get light? On the third day, on the fourth day? Anyway, whenever the sun came, whenever we got light, all of a sudden there's light here behind the keys. It's nice. It actually has two different. It has a fully lit, kind of a half lit mode, and then an off mode. I love it because I am right at the age where I really should be wearing reading glasses, but I still can get away with not wearing them most of the time because I'm just genetically have one good eye and one bad eye. That's the only reason why I can do that. And when I can't quite see the keyboard, when I press F5, it does make everything a lot clearer. So I tend to just kind of leave it on all the time. I think what those things speak to, Suzanne, little things like a USB-C port, like backlit keys, like a fingerprint reader, those speak to the fact that we could have taken those things out of this computer. Frankly, nobody would have been any the wiser. But HP's commitment with HSN on this first weekend in November every year is to bring not just a computer for $399 or so at under $400, but to bring the very, very best computer we can. And with things like Windows 11 built in, Windows 11 in S mode built in, so it's safer, Microsoft Office included. I think we have done, I'll pat ourselves on the back here. I think we've done a really good job at bringing all of the little but important things as well.
Well, and I think what HP and HSN did together, teaming up, is to bring all the little details, but then bring it at an exceptional value. Because a lot of times when you're talking about some of the things Aaron pointed out, these are very expensive details that you find in computers that are hundreds of dollars more. You truly do. You don't find them at a computer under $400. And again, I grabbed the teal and I brought it over here because I wanted you guys to see just how beautiful this one is. Imagine this is in your lap at home. It is so stunning. We've never ever done anything like this before. So if you're grabbing the teal right now, good idea. Just remember that this offer is only in good until midnight. And then unfortunately, it goes up, and it doesn't go up just $5. You know, if it's $5, you're like, oh yeah, well, no big deal. No, it goes up a whole lot. So if you wait till midnight East Coast time, which is only about an hour and 10 minutes, then this deal is gonna be much, much more expensive. And again, the teal's gonna be arriving a few days later than normal, but it's okay. It'll still be there the first week of December, so you can get it under the tree. You can test these out for up until the end of January. And if you don't absolutely just fall in love with this computer, guess what? You send it back and we'll still give you a refund. It is the best window ever to shop with us because it's the longest test period that you get. Come the end of January, we'll go back to our, well, actually when we get into the end of December, we'll go back to our normal 30-day return window. So by buying it now, you get weeks and weeks of really exploring and making sure you love this, because we want you to love it. We want you to come back. We want you to be a regular customer. But if you need a new laptop, now's the time to get it. This is that brilliant 15-inch. I can literally hold it in my hand. It feels good. It never gets hot because it's a solid-state drive. You get all the bells and whistles you need to be doing the FaceTiming, or if you're gonna do the Skyping, or you're doing team calls, or you're Zooming, or whatever it might be. You get all the bells and whistles that you need to make this truly an exceptional experience. It just doesn't have a massive price tag. And that's because, as Aaron said, it is a really amazing deal. We're kind of doing, we had a television from Samsung a couple of days ago. That was our Black Friday deal, and we did it really early. This is the other example of just that tremendous value, that great savings that you can't wait till Black Friday to grab. You can get it right now. All right, quick update. The rose gold is